So since we're going to move into the email tips, I got to ask you how the yellow personas play into the email strategies that you employ.
Yeah, for sure. This is something that's new to me, right? Like I've been doing this since February when I first started at Branch, and we were trying to think of some interesting ways to figure out who the right people to talk to were, because we were a startup and we didn't know everything.
Right.
So I was trying to figure out the best ways to do it. And for me, what we found was using yellow personas as a way to do two things. One, just find information about an account, or two, get a referral. And referrals are awesome. That's how you book a lot of meetings as an outbound rep. And so really what this is, a yellow persona is someone that you only send emails to. You don't spend any time calling them or having long-winded conversations with. And so what you want to do is you set up a cadence, whatever tool you're using to do that. And it's all automated. Any type of calls that you make to those people are all based off of engagements. So if they open your email 4 or 5 times, then you might want to call them. But the only thing that we're doing in those emails is asking who the right person to talk to, what do they use for X, Y, and Z, or just general information about the account. And so what that does is two things. One, you can go and get a referral. You might reach out to like a manager of HR, right? And she'll say, actually, my director would be perfect to talk to you about this. Awesome. Now I can go leverage that. Or the second thing is they can tell me a competitor they're using, a certain process that they're using, and I can leverage that in my calls to those green personas. And what you see on the screen here is a good example of that. So we spend a lot of time in payroll because that's kind of what our company does. And so I'm asking who's going to be the best person to discuss payroll or recruiting and retention. So we help with improving payroll, but we also help with improving recruiting and retention. So if I can find the best people to talk to about that, then I'm going to throw them into that referral sequence, and it's going to give me a good place to start, especially when I'm trying to break into a little bit bigger of an account and I don't really know where to go. If I can leverage the information I get in these sequences or cadences, then it's going to make breaking into that account a lot quicker. And then the beauty of this too is you'll get a decent amount of ops out of these as well. So like 2 to 5 a month is what I always say if you use it right. And you want to have a large volume of contacts going to the sequence. So like anywhere from like 200 to 300 a week of these lower level employees that will just give you basic insights. And then you can use that stuff to leverage in conversations that you're having on the phone.